I'm just steady away, drilling. Got a drill behind us there. We're drilling hybrid barley, King's Barn, I think it's called, just at the side of the farm. So my dad's just been, I'll just flip it around so you can see. He couldn't hear me because my dad wrote phone to me. So he's just leaving now. Hello from Sweden. Hey up, Samuel. How you doing? So yeah, he's just leaving with the power harrow. Yeah, this morning was a bit of a pig, Brian, but this evening not so bad. Oh, well, let's flip this round. Yeah, this morning, getting that power harrow onto that tractor give me strength. So much went wrong. Just get Ben on as well. Hey up, Philip, how we doing? And Chris, who's also from Devon. All the Devon massive on tonight. George is on. Yeah, I'm pretty good, thanks, Philip. Nice to speak to you over video last night on TikTok, wasn't it? Yeah, TikTok. Yeah, TikTok live. Hey up, Derek, how you doing? No rest for the wicked, mate. No rest for the wicked. We're on it big time. Right, let me just set in here. And we're off. Honestly, with this GPS, it's just too easy. It's just too easy, this job. Oh, you've been speaking to Ben again, have you? What, another live? Ben being live again today. Wow. We've got straw barn in the background behind us there. We're at the side of the farm. Fantastic. Like, favourite field. Brilliant. And it's also, like, one of our larger fields. Nice long runs at the minute. So yeah, we'll not get this done today, but we'll keep at it. So, has Andy told us any more of the Devon sayings? No, not. Nevada White's from Sheffield. That's local. Fairly local, anyway. South Yorkshire massive. Yeah, I'm just saying about it, Derek. What a nightmare this morning was. Trying to get... So it was just a simple thing. Drive around the back, pick up the power harrow, and get it set up for my dad. Or I was going to do a bit of it. And, somebody from first. I was going to do a bit of it. And, couldn't pick it up because the arms wouldn't go low enough. And then I got out so you can adjust the arms, just turn like it turns basically by hand, and it lowers it down lower than what you can with the hydraulics. But it was all seized up, and so then when I got around there, it was like looking at that, and then that led to something else being wrong, and yeah. But it was a good job because we'd not seen the pin had gone. Could have been an accident. An accident waiting to happen. And it's not exactly somewhere that you check either. Live again next Saturday night. Maybe. Although I don't know, might be live from the pub next Saturday night. If I can get Big Mick into gear. No promises, but that might be what happens. So right now, I've just stopped in the middle of the field because we've got a main sewer that goes right across this field. Actually, when we first got this land, it was two separate fields, and they used to make the boundary where these manholes are. But we've sort of just made it into one field, and then we just have to negotiate the manholes, which, oh, yeah. It'd be lovely without them, but hey, we can't have everything. Brian, Big Mick is still away yet. Business with the arm. Thanks, Bill. Get Ollie and Mr. B. Yeah, that'd be good. It would. Oh, by the way, guys, if you could just press, if you could press like, if you're watching now, press the like button. I'm not sure where it is. It's somewhere like down here, I think. Or tap on. I'm not sure if you tap on the screen and then the like button comes up like around here somewhere. But it really helps the channel and get like the live out to more people. All right, Joe from WHS World. WHS. Explain away a bit more with that, Joshua. Whereabouts is Andy from in Devon? Ilfracombe. Hey up, Stephen. So Stephen's local. He was walking his dog the other day, and when we were, in fact, a few days ago, if people remember the video where me and Em went and dropped the cattle off at the nature reserve, well, Stephen was walking his dog and said hello, which was nice. Who let me loose on the drill? I am the drill man, you know. I've been for a long time. Andy says, remembering the tractor pull up to the drill. Yeah, you probably pull it a bit quicker than I am now. But to be honest, I could go a lot quicker if I wanted to, but I don't need to. Oh, lime, it's on, still spreading lime at this time, on a Sunday. We're all crackers, aren't we? Alex says, next time I'm in first. Sorry, Alex, I might have missed your previous comment. But, yeah, usually I'm like, market's finished and I'm picking the cattle up like last thing. But yeah, it'd be nice. It's always nice when I go places and people say, hey, I'm Joe. Yeah, it's a power hour combination. Sulky one. Rico Sulky. On a, well, what's the power hour now? I don't know. Rico Tiller, it says on it. Hey, no worries, Stephen. The Coon power hours are very expensive. Yeah, yeah, they are. But they're supposed to be. So it was either between that or a Cavernaland. And anyway, my dad chose the Coon one. So yeah, why we got it, I don't know really. It's nice to have, don't get me wrong. But for what we do, it's a bit excessive. Like, it'd have been better probably buying a newer drill. But I drive the drill, my dad drives the power harrow, so you can see maybe why the spending's gone on the power harrow and not the drill. Can you see that, maybe? A little bit? Anyway, we've got 48 people on, we've only got 25 likes, so press that like button. I know I keep repeating it, but it gets boring, but it really does help the job along. Like, literally, if everybody who joined liked, we would be on. Did you hear that? That's my little drill computer beeping away saying, you've turned the PTO off. And I can see what you do. I can't, Joshua, I can't because I'm on live. Is it local? Or if somebody else types it in for us, then then they can explain to me what it is. Yeah, that's the thing, you see. Oh, I could do actually. Could have a look. So I've got my laptop here, haven't I? Evening, Jonathan. WHS is in Sheffield. Just allow. Derek's going to do a TikTok to get a few more on business. Thanks, Derek. And I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on here. Probably. So see what we've done. Do you want to see the world's most technical drill computer you'll have ever seen? Right, so that means we're doing 5.3K, or that's what the drill thinks we're doing. We've done 2.7 hectares. We're on number 5 of 8. When we get to 8, that means that we're tramlining. That's the speed of the fan. So we need to make sure that's turning so it blows the seed down the spouts. What's that? Oh, that's a kilograms per hectare. So we can increase and decrease that as we go if we really want to. This here is my GPS. This here is for when we start flying and we need the fighter pilot stuff. It's not really, it's for my sprayer. But that is like, honestly, this is brilliant for the sprayer. And that is like farming simulator, but like just better. Have we got anybody from the farming simulator crew? We normally have 1 or 2 people. Do we like class tractors? Aren't they just a bit like Johndeere, but a bit cheaper? I don't know. Well, they used to be, didn't they? Didn't they used to have the same engine or something? But they're like an amalgamation of different parts. Not really had anything to do with them. I don't think we've ever had one on demo. No, I don't think we've ever had one on demo. And but yeah, actually that's quite nice. It comes into our yard, the 410 horsepower one. Da-da-da. Wow, Joe knows what a farming simulator is. See, a part-time farmer. No, I'm not. I've thought about downloading farming simulator once or twice when I was younger, but I just don't really have time for it. I used to quite like games and stuff around my teens. Yeah, I used to quite like playing on PlayStation. We did have an Xbox for a bit, but it's been mostly PlayStation. And then when me and my wife moved into the house before the one that we're in now, she bought me PS4. Is it PS4 that had the VR? So you could get VR with it. She got me that. But then, because there's like loads of wires and stuff like that, my wife's like, everything's got to be tidy. She won't let me leave it out. I need my own little like PlayStation room, really. So maybe that's a dream. Get a house with a PlayStation room. I can get back on it. When YouTube blows up, you know, I've got like 4 million followers or something. I can just buy a house like in 2 months or something. I'll have a PlayStation room, and I'll have a night at Wetherspoons where I just buy all the drinks for whoever wants to come. I think we're a long way off that. I think I'll get a helicopter before that. Let's have a look, see what people put. Can't beat a John Deere. I do like John. I'm not, I do like my Johndeeres. I do like them. I suppose it's what we know. But I don't think there's really a bad tractor brand, really, now. Right. Which was so how many cattle we have. So that's one. Two things I'm pretty much open with everything that I say on TikTok and YouTube. I've never said how many cattle or how many acres, and it's because I want to use like my channel to get people who aren't necessarily involved in farming from birth to join and become farmers. So I think talking about how many acres and how many cattle you've got can put people off like them numbers. So it's not something I've ever said. Buying a abatement and just polish it, I pretty much would spend most of my time doing that, I think, because it wouldn't really do much. uh, all done. Let's see how many join, pal. Oh, thanks, Derek. Evening, Joe. Looking dusty behind you. Yes, it is. It is. It is. The isn't a lot of moisture yet, which is a bit of a shame. But anyhow, that's how it goes. We're getting back to this end now. Look, the straw stacks are coming into view, getting bigger and bigger as we get closer. So I'm guessing that the sun's setting because it's getting a bit darker. I'm in the turkey industry. I'm 25. Is it still possible to get on the tractors, or am I too old? No, not too old at 25. Jeez. No, 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 no. Look, what do you do? What do you do in the turkey industry? Yeah, there'll be plenty of rain come. I'm sure. It normally happens, doesn't it? It normally happens. I'm not too worried. Right, let's put this tram line in. Now let me just concentrate while we do this. Bit of beeping here and there. Bit of beeping. No need to panic. Right, we're getting lined up. So the hang on a minute. What we got here? Let me read these comments. Did it likely come from? Looking for a bit. Limey says, "Do you know what percentage of viewers are farming or non-farming people?" That'd be an interesting way. That'd be interesting, actually. I might have to bring that up in one of my videos to get people to comment on that because with like the merchandise that we sell, uh, there's quite a lot goes to farms, but then there's also quite a lot goes to places that aren't farms. I mean, it doesn't really tell you if it's a farming person or not, I suppose, but we are selling stuff into cities, and then we are selling stuff into like so and so farm, Highfield farm, and bits and bobs like that. You know what I mean? So, but as for the split, just be guessing. Get them from day old to depletion rate. Been doing it for 5 years now as a system manager. Oh, all right, cool. So you are involved in farming. Turkey farming's farming. So yeah, out of the people that's watching now, who is a farmer, who's not a farmer? Just leave a little comment like farmer or I don't know. What do we have for not farmer? So it's easy to see. Not. Just put not. Farmer or not. Plant higher, less stress. Oh, I don't know. I hate renting stuff out. Oh, we've got a lot of farmers. We've got any knots? Come on, we must have people who are not farmers. Ah, yeah, Derek, Jeff. Retired from milking cows. Did old Bill. I'm calling you old Bill because you said it's a young man's job. Oh, Andy's not. That's business. So yeah, going on that, I think though, to be honest, like the people that are watching the lives are like, you guys are like, the people that are like watching all the time, aren't you? You're the like top people, if you know what I mean. My top people. Whereas I don't know when it goes to like a video that's had 8,000 or 9,000 views, what the spread would be on that. It does look more farmers than not, doesn't it? But it's not a very. I don't know if it's a. Just lost it a little bit then. So it's getting a little bit darker. Oh, we've got 60 people on now. Business. So if you have recently joined, I'm sure some people probably have recently joined. Then please press that like button. I think it's somewhere down here. I'm not saying it right because I tell people it's somewhere down here, and then I'm not actually sure if it is. If Philip, if you would have a look where like is, and let me know. I'm guessing it's like here. It's under my chin. It's like here. No. Oh well, there you go. See, I'm telling people to press like, and it's actually. It really depends on the device you're using, says Jeff. New camera on the phone is brilliant, so clear. Oh God, this is supposed to have a better forward-facing camera like this. Jim's in Lincolnshire. He's not a farmer. I mean, really, what I should have asked is like, rather than not or farmer, should have been like farmer or what is your profession? It's on the right on my PC desktop. Also, it's on like this side. So yeah, we've got a good HGV driver. Yeah, I have quite a few people with HGVs. Probably because I put like the lorry on, which maybe gets people into it. But then it's like it's machinery, isn't it? Like people like if you're a lorry driver, I'm pretty sure you like tractors. Like it's just a continuation of a lorry, isn't it? Big engine, diesel. Need to scroll down for it when you're on the phone, says Andy. So right, so the like button could be anywhere around here, scrolling down or anywhere really. If you're on the TV, then you might just be like unable to do it altogether. Scott says, "When am I going to the bar?" I've had a beer the last 2 or 3 nights. I think I'm gonna not have a beer tonight. I'm only talking like 1 bottle of Bud or 2 bottles of Bud, but it's not really like me. Favourite tractor of all time? I really like the 6930. We've had it from brand new. We know it's not really had a hard life. It's nice. I like it. wonder if this phone's getting hot because the screen's gone duller. Maybe do a poll for if we're from Yorkshire. All right. How do you do a poll? Or do you mean just a comments poll? Basically everywhere but towards the bottom. Yeah. Let's flip this round. So we are at the end. That's clearer, isn't it? Makes it look brighter. So we're coming towards the end. I'm going to knock off the GPS in a second so I can take back control. Press the button to lift my markers up. That's very important this time because I was on the tram line that time. So I need to do it. Otherwise, I'd be tram lining the next time I go down. So I'd be missing bits. And when I come with a sprayer, I'll have no idea where I need to go, which is no good. It's no good at all. We're back off. Oh, it's getting a bit dark, isn't it? Right, I wonder if I... Ta-da! That makes no difference, does it? That's terrible. I was trying some light onto the side of my face so people can see me, but I don't think it's... This is pre-LED, this, you know. We're in a 6930 from... Is it 20... It was only 2011 or 2012, so I suppose it's not 10 years old, isn't it? I think in the new one of Andy's, I think there's LEDs in the top, which makes it look a bit nicer. I mean, probably ought to swap this 6930 at some point, but it does its job. I like it. I was born in Peterborough, but I am not Polish. It does make a difference to see us in the spotlight. Polish, so yeah, I don't know. Has anybody got any questions for me? As I said, it's just steady away, really going up and down. I had a chat with Mr. B earlier, but I just finished work, so he was on his way home. I think he's all right. Has he been on live today? Has anybody seen him on live? What would you swap it for in the future? A 155R? Yeah, probably. Probably, yeah. I mean, I don't think I need anything bigger, really. What's the newest tractor that we have and what we'd like to upgrade? So, newest one we've got is 6130R, which Andy drives on the straw blower. And it's a difficult question, really, as to which one would we want to upgrade. So, yeah. So I don't know, really, because like I've got a 6930 here, and the 75 and the 210 are all similar hours. If anyone that I'm worried about more than the other, like probably I'm worried about a 210 because I imagine it would be expensive if stuff starts breaking down on it. The 7530 I also worry a little bit because I don't know the history of it, but the 6930 we've had it from new, so it's like I know it's good. I mean, the 7530 has had an engine rebuild on it that we paid for and had it done by the dealer. So, I mean, it should be good, but it's just always that sense of doubt when you've not had it forever. And I think somebody said, how old was I when I started farming? So, always lived on a farm, so I've always had that. Always been made to farm, I suppose, from a young age. I mean, it's for me, it's a godsend, and it's luckily what I enjoy doing now. But when I was younger, I was sort of like pushed a little bit into like you've got to go and feed cows, you've got to go and do this, you've got to, and I sort of pushed back a little bit and thought I'm going to go to uni, and I got a job on a graduate scheme after I finished uni because I thought, well, if I've been to uni, I can't come back and be a farmer because I felt like it'd be a waste and da, 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 da. Totally wrong thinking at the time, because if you want to be a farmer, but you've got the chance and the opportunity to go to university first before you decide you actually want to be this farmer, then I'd say do it, because it just teaches you so many life skills and introduces you to people that you wouldn't meet if you were just working on the farm. So yeah, I don't regret any decisions that I made in my life not to go into farming straight away. But anyway, I went on this graduate scheme, and then I realised that I wanted to be a farmer again, because I was working a lot of hours, not as many as I work on the farm. But I thought I might as well work a lot of hours on the farm, doing what I actually like doing, rather than just renting cars out, which I like cars, and I like driving them, and we got to drive lots of different cars, and blah, 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 and that was fun when I was younger. But farming was what I needed to come back to, and I've never looked back since. So, but being in another industry gave me an insight into how businesses work, not just like the insight that my dad could give me, I suppose. So quite liked it. Andy says, what's the point of a cover crop if you never harvest anything from it? So we don't really grow cover crops. I mean, we've put in the mustard, which is just for the birds, to keep the partridge and the pheasants, because I think Ash and Mick and my dad and that want to have a little shoot on it. But the idea is that you're not leaving the soil bare. You're growing something on top of it, and then that can then rot down to be. You're locking in, I suppose, the energy from the sun, and you're using it to build up something, a plant that then can rot down and make your soil better. I'm guessing that's sort of the idea of why they have the cover crops. Because I'm not into like no-till farming, or that's not our thing that we do, then we don't really use them that much, and we've also got loads and loads and loads of farmyard manure to put onto the land. So I don't feel like it's as essential for us to have a cover crop, because it costs money to put a cover crop in. But it's not something I've really looked into. So don't take my you better man to ask on that is Mr. Blogs. Like, he's doing no-till, and he puts a lot of cover crops in. So he'd be the man to ask. He would. Oh, what's someone saying now? That's it. Are you using AgOpen GPS? Yep, somebody just asked if I'm using it. I think then it said message retracted. So yes, I am using it. I've got it all set up, working perfectionly. Oh, I think it's working perfectionly. If it's not, I'm going to be in trouble. I am. Right, let me get lined up on this. Let's go from here. And then let me just read some of these. Let got go like these, but then let it rot and harvested it with a corn header. You know what it was? Any idea? It could have been peas. You can harvest peas with a combine when they've gone when they've dried off. Somebody with a drone started filming Limey. Yeah, it can be a bit disconcerting, that, like, can't it? You don't know who that person is that's filming you. It's always best if you are going to do something, if you are wanting to do something like that, get in contact with the farmer or the whatever it is, just it's just courteous, isn't it? Saves them shooting it down as well. Has Mr. Boggs taken us in his Yaris? Yes, yeah. We went to what do you call it? First time we went to Great Eccleston Show. We had a go in it. Well, I didn't drive it, but he took us for a drive in it. It's quick. It is quick. Let's have a look. Live chat. Here we go. It's really interesting considering a single pass and no closer. Yeah, yeah, it is. And for some people, I think it's one of them you've got to really like commit to doing it. Yeah, you've got to commit to the no-till way. I think you've got to leave it 5 years, and you might be suffering with yield losses each time, and then you get to a point where your soils are supposedly healthier, and then you go forward with it. But yeah, it's just the way that we're doing it here. So we've tri-tilled it, or we plough it, and then we're using the power combination. And yes, it's a more expensive way to establish the crop. But when I speak to arable farmers around us, the big arable farms that are around us, we're talking like thousands of acres. They're doing it with the plough, or they're doing it with minimum tillage. They're not doing no-till, where it's just straight in. And the reason that they give to me is that the way that I'm doing it now is less risky. There's less risk establishing the crop, so there's more chance of it growing. Whereas when they try no-till, it doesn't cost them as much to establish it, but the risk of not getting the crop is something that they're not willing to take. Is the gist of what I've got from talking to them. But there's a lot of people, like Ollie, he farms, is it like 1,400 acres or something? And he's no-till, and it works for him. What's this? Oh, to harvest peas, yeah, you need them dry, so you get like peas. Have you ever cooked like mushy peas from scratch? Like you get the actual dried pea, don't you? And I think you have to put it. Somebody will tell us how you make mushy peas from scratch, but it is from dried peas, so you want them as dry as possible so you can store them. It's getting a bit tricky to read these. I think it's with the dark. You can't no-till for crops like maize, though. Yeah, we found that out actually, Pete. Yeah, we had a go, not last year, but the year before. So we put some maize in with a Johndeere 758, and we no-tilled it. Just put it in because it had been a barley crop that we whole cropped off for a farmer, and then he rented the land to us to try and put a maize crop in, and it didn't really work, to be honest. It was a bit poor, but you've got to try these things really to give it a go. Yeah, maize likes no compaction. It likes a deep seedbed, but you can no-till maize, but we didn't find it worked in the situation that we were doing. So Philip Cole's mate Chris has ordered a business cat. Chris and Phil in Devon. Thought peas were green. They are green, but then I think when they go hard, do they go like a whitish colour? I might be not had anything, never grown peas, but yeah, all he does. I give him that. Like he gives everything a try. What's tilling? So that's like working the land, if you know what I mean. Working the land down. Yeah, white and rock hard. Yeah, that'll be it. Mushy peas only works with chips. I used to be a proper lover of mushy peas. Like, I very rarely have them now though. What did you used to have mushy peas with? Pie and peas. Pie and peas. Gotta love pie and peas. Andy, no try-till. No try-till and power harrow and rotate the crops. What's that, mate? What's that, Pete? Sorry? It's getting dark here, you know. It's getting to the point where I'm thinking, 20. Is it 20 to 8? That's what it says um, on my clock in the tractor here, but I'm not sure on it. Let's turn some lights on. That's a bit better. 80 likes now, business. That'd be nice. Nice if we could get to 100. While I spin this around. I'm spinning it round. I'm spinning round. Right, we're getting close to the line. I press the button. GPS is fetching it in. If in doubt, get the 6930 out. Do you know what? I used to drill with the 210. Used to have that on here before GPS. Oh, right, no problem. 1942. Right, yeah, I'm not far off then with this. What jobs I've got to do tomorrow? So I will be drilling tomorrow. Well, I don't know actually. What time's the Queen's funeral? What time is that? So I've got obviously feed cows. Got to feed the cow, and then I probably will do some drilling at some point. I think as well. 11 a.m. That's quite early, isn't it? So yeah, feed cows. Have that done by 10. Get like an hour in drilling or something, and then take it from there. Philip, oh nice one. Thanks for both liking. Live video. It's way of teaching people farming and other stuff. Well, that's it, innit? It's just what sort of I always found when I go to like a pub or something and you meet somebody or you meet somebody at a party or something for the first time, and they ask what you do, and you're like, oh, I'm a farmer, and then like, oh, but you get up early, don't you? It's like, not really. Like we normally start about 8 o'clock on our farm, and then it's very manual, isn't it? It's like, nah, I'm using like this GPS and it's steering my tractor, and Like things have got modern, like over the years in farming. So I felt like there was a bit of a like a when general public think about farmers, I think they think like sort of maybe 20 or 30 years ago, like, oh, it's damaging the environment and stuff like that. Well, no, we're not. We're like trying to work with nature a bit, and like we're using technology to reduce his inputs and stuff like that. So I thought, well, if I do a video or if I do this TikTok thing, then I want to sort of get that message across and try and get a few more people interested in farming. Maize, do we make it into silage? Yes, we do. Yeah, yeah, we put it in that pit where we've been doing the mixes recently. That's normally full of maize. When don't think it will be this year, but it should be full of maize. Hey, no worries. I've been patient with them. I try my best. Um, so yeah, that'll be. It might be quite soon, maize harvest. That'll be an interesting video if I get a chance to get some footage of it. Be nice if Ash was off actually, and he could help me out with that. Don't. Yeah, that's it. It's like I think people think that we're still, I don't know, using a pitchfork every day or something. Like, don't get me wrong, like it has its place, but it's not really. We have moved on a little bit from that. Yeah, I think people do like the silage stuff, don't they? A lot of people like the silage stuff. Got a lot of lads from Ireland. In fact, is anybody on from Ireland now? They love the silage. A lot from the channel. Yeah, well, that's it, isn't it? I mean, with anything, like, um, I try and just put like what I think across, and I'm not always right. Don't get me wrong. Probably like 80% wrong, but problem. Do you cart the maize ourselves? We have done it in past, Pete, but then last 2 years, because the contractors usually have like flotation tyres and stuff, and it gets wet sometimes carting maize. We've got the contractors to do it all. Glasgow's finest North Enders stayed on the farm for a year. Yeah, Lime is on it. Dedicating TikTok to PH. So yeah, it's 91. We've got 91 likes. It'd be nice to get 100. It would. If there's 9 people on that have not pressed like and just joined, then that'd be nice. I keep banging on about it, but it just helps the job out. Same like if you're watching the videos, if you just press like on it, like really helps. And even if you just commenting really helps the algorithm. So it doesn't have to be anything. You could just put hi, or you could just put what's going on today, Joe, or anything like that. Just chuck a comment on the video, helps it along. Oh, 99 likes. Oh, let's get 3 figures. I can't believe I'm saying this sort of thing. Like, if I'd known I was saying looking for likes or something like that this time last year, I would have probably shot myself. Here I am. Oh, business we've got there. We've got there, haven't we? Right, I'm gonna do one more pass up and down this field, and then that's gonna be me done, I think. And I'm only doing that because I've got a little gap in my GPS, and it'll annoy me if I leave it. I'll show you what I mean by that. So look, I've got this gap here. Oh, can I show you something that I think is pretty cool? Jack were working on from school in the weather. Terrible. Right, let me just show you something that I think is pretty cool here. Where is it? Boundary. If I click that, ticket. Right. I know it's not colour. I want it colour. Look at that. Business. It's got a roundabout on it. It's like put Google Maps onto the screen, which I just think is brilliant. Apart from if I zoom in too much. There we go. How good is that? Anybody got that in the Johndeere? We're off. So look at these live chats. Come on, smash the like, people, says Glasgow's finest. So yeah, a bit different today. No beers today. It's Sunday night, but loving it. See the dust coming off the back there. Can't really see anything. Do against this map. Never had all that on a Fortin Major. Let's say, why do you store the straw bales in the shed beside you if it's not fully on, semi-closed by walls? Or do you mean why don't we have like walls down the side? One, because of cost, and two, because basically the straw that's on the outside doesn't really get much weather on it, so it gets some rain on it, but then the next day it might dry off, and you don't really get any waste. So you'll see as we get round to next year when we're using the straw out of there, the sides of the bales won't be weathered. They might have discoloured a little bit, but like because it's on a vertical, it just sort of, there's an excess of water just runs off. So yeah, you don't need to put anything down the side. The second one popped up. So, oh, thanks, Pete. Yeah, it's great auto steer. It really is great. It just like now, if I'd have been drilling without it, then one, I wouldn't have been drilling now because it's too dark. Wouldn't really be able to see my markers very well, so I'd have stopped a lot earlier. And two, it like tonight when I get in, I'll not feel half as tired as if I was drilling by eye, and I wouldn't be able to do this live, would I? How long will it take me to drill this? Probably like a day and a bit. 100+ views. Business. I'm trying to read through these comments so I don't miss anybody's. Yeah, Bill says never had that on a Fordson Major. So yeah, just got one more run to do, and then I'm going to call it a night tonight. I could keep going, but plenty of time tomorrow. Even Joe, just been watching a cow hoof doctor on TV. Well, not like hoof GP, is it? So it's something that we don't really use at our farm because we're all like younger cattle. So there's not many cattle that are on our farm that are older than 30 months. So they're all younger. And we're not on slats, concrete, which can cause problems. We're on straw bedding. So foot problems, we get a bit of digital dermatitis. But we can just treat that with a spray. Hey, look who we've got on now. Apprentice M. Life's good, Em. I'm drilling. What do you use to make the mix for the cows? So it's do you mean what food? What ingredients? It's a silo king mixer, big feed mixer. Joshua says, "Don't look at." I'll have a look. I'll have a look at it. Whoa, being power horrid then. Yes, it has. I don't know. Has my dad contacted you? I don't know what his thoughts are, but I'm guessing he's going to do it. I'm guessing. I don't know. You know what he's like. You know what it's like. Right, I'm just turning around at the end here. So I'm trying to. And my GPS thought I was going backwards, which it does sometimes. But hey, I can forgive it. I can forgive it. Right, we're off and away now. We're off and away. We're off and away. We're off and away. Do I switch the PTO off when I turn? Yes. So I've got it on a HMS. So when I get to the end, I press number 1. It lifts the drill up, turns the PTO off. Because if I have to lift the drill all the way up to the top, right? So when the arms lift the drill all the way up to the top, the PTO is on such a steep angle that it knocks and bangs, and that's only wearing the PTO out. So yeah, I have it turned off, and then when I press number 1, it then starts to lower the drill and then turns the PTO on. so it comes back on. HMS stands for Headland Management System, I'm guessing. It's now called iTech on Johndeere's. They changed it for some reason. I think HMS is a better thing than iTech, but anyway, they changed it. Start a wee fan page. She would smash the numbers. She's got a TikTok, you know. Oh, if you haven't rung you, then then take it as it's not happening. Love M's broad Donny accent. Sometimes I have to use subtitles to translate it. That's funny that. Oh, so Jack was wanting to know what the ingredients were in the mix. So that is what we got. We got bread, we've got barley, we've got silage, we've got whole crop, hay, straw, Trafford Gold, which is another byproduct. So it's a waste product from the breweries, sort of like a brewery, where they take ethanol out of wheat. And molasses, which I think molasses is also a byproduct. So they're all products that get chucked away, and we can use them for animal feed, or specifically cattle feed, because cattle are ruminants and they can digest things that we can't. Brendan, yeah, I'd like to use feed barriers on the front. I'd like to feed on the floor, but my dad doesn't want to. So, yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one, really. Uh, Jonathan's not on the TikTok bus. Yeah, there is some like I can see where you're coming from there, Jonathan. I can see where you're coming from. Into like TikTok when it sends us all stupid stuff. Probably that's why I've done well on it. But like in China, it sends them all like educational stuff. And that's how the algorithm works, supposedly. Pete thinks that store cattle will go down this year. People haven't got much feed. Yeah, possibly. M's TikTok. Do you want to at your TikTok? I think it's at apprentice.m on TikTok, or Emily Johnson. Or if you look on my TikTok, press like who I follow. I only follow like 20 some people, so you'll easily find her on there. Why didn't we get a mixer with a long unloading conveyor? I don't think you can really get it long enough to do what we would need it to do. And then some of the troughs where we've got troughs, like you'd have to back up to them. You'd have to probably have the conveyor at the far side of the mix, at the rear of the mix wagon, and then it gets a bit dodgy. And yeah, it needs. My dad to stop buying troughs for one, like what he bought the other day, because that's only going to keep us in the similar system that we're in now, like buying those types of troughs. It needs that to stop, and then it also needs a bit, because our farm's not all on one level. That sort of messes the job up a little bit. Some of the bar But yeah, right. Sorry, I'm just trying to stop this from steering itself, which it has done now. I can get on. So yeah, it just needs a bit of working out really to get the mixer to go around everywhere. We need to rip some concrete out in some places and put some new concrete in other places and build feed passages and stuff like that. So it's quite an investment really to get it up to where we need to be. Probably make a fortune at antique sale, exactly. Do I have Instagram? So yes, there is a Joe Seals on Instagram, which is me. Something that I probably did like 10 years ago or something. There isn't any new stuff on there. Probably ought to be something that I start really just to promote TikTok or YouTube or whatever. But oh God, it's just another thing to do, isn't it? I'm quite happy, and I'm liking what I'm doing now with YouTube. I still like TikTok, but I like YouTube better. I get longer to do videos, and YouTube actually pays you as well, which is nice. I didn't think that I'd be getting paid for doing something that I enjoy so much, so always tight next to this mug spreader. I'm not a Bateman sprayer level yet, but you never know. One day, maybe. When did I last use Twitter? A long time ago. JC Agri, of course you can, mate. Working as a real farmer now in the dark, I see. That's it, John. It's got dark. I've got a bit scared now, and I'm on my way home. My mum keeps ringing me. If the sound's gone off at any 3 times in this call, then it's because my mum's been ringing me. I'm guessing she's ringing just to say, "What are you doing? Are you coming back in?" It wasn't concurrently ringing me. If she was concurrently ringing me, then I would answer. It's just that we've been live for like over an hour, so that's why. Right, guys. So I am gonna get off. So I need to get the shed opened up and part this away and everything. So thanks for joining. Hopefully, I've been YouTube crazy today. I've done 2 YouTubes. So if anybody wants to see what I've been happening in my day to day, then check those out after this live. And yeah, if anybody wants any of the merchandise, the hats, the t-shirts, there we go. Then head over to joeseals.com and you can find them there. So you all know that anyway. But yeah, it's been nice to have people to chat to while I've been going up and down in there. It's made it easy to keep going. So thanks. John said I've got a part-timer because I need to put in a couple of hours. Yeah, I'm not a massive arable farmer like you, John. I don't need to do these things. I'm steady away. I get it done easy peasy with my little 3-meter power hour combination. But yeah, it's all good fun. Alright, let's get this pole away. Right, anyway, I'm going. John's laughing. Oh, nice one, William.